Clement, where are we going?
Chateau de Rosieres.
And who are we going to see?
See Philip and Tiffany.
Are you happy about that?
Yeah.
We are Marc, Amy, Juliette and Clement, and we live in the medieval Chateau de Rosieres set within a huge mountain estate in Ardèche, southeastern France. Last year, during the first snows of December 2022, we were invited to visit Stephanie and Philip in Chateau de Lalande. In the fortnight before we left, we all fell ill, but we recovered enough in early December to set off from the Chateau de Rosieres one snowy afternoon. We had a magnificent time at Lalande, but returned home very tired and focused on our ambitious project last year to film a tour of a different room of the chateau every day during Advent, so we never got a chance to edit what we filmed on our visit. Although it's a year later, we've loved rewatching these videos to be reminded of our trip and the magical experience that our children had there. Join us today as we explore the beauty of Lalande and take inspiration for our own chateau restorations.
Oui, c'est agréable. So Marc is needing to sit by the fire here in our suite at Lalande because he only brought his sandals to wear. He did actually.
You
he
said
did
you were
grade 8.
packing all my
I know,
clothes.
but I couldn't find your shoes.
Yeah, and
I did pack you a pair of trousers.
You didn't tell me that.
Anyway, he's at least migrated to trousers, and is warming up in front of the fire.
It's a bit more wet here than it is at our.
It is a little bit, isn't it? We walked in last night to see the most beautiful room. So beautiful, I nearly cried. This is our living room. It's the Marquis suite. And, oh, it's gorgeous. What we thought we would do whilst we're here with Noisy Boy is show you some of the little corners of things which are inspiring us for stuff to do in our own home in Chateau. Because I have to say, I have never seen such exquisite taste and care and attention in a renovation of a chateau. The historic sensibility, the quality of the work done, the imagination, how to get around the quirks of a chateau. So there's a lot that's inspired us, but we're just going to share a bit of that with you today. One of the most beautiful things in this room is the new panelling that Omri has done. Who's an incredible carpenter. It's absolutely wonderful. And especially the hidden door. What's behind the door? Cuckoo! We've also really enjoyed the way they do window seats here, or the blocks around inside windows and the different things they put in. I think that's definitely providing some inspiration for us. I've always loved window seats, and this is just beautifully done. Also, I think this Christmas tree is an absolute feat. And our children have never seen anything like it because ours is frankly pathetic every year. But I feel like we've been set a challenge now because this is stunning. Absolutely stunning. We walked in and the children just were aghast last night, like they'd walked into this magic wonderland. And Clement's currently obsessed with the flashing holly on the piano. Oh, and the other thing that they're both obsessed with. Clement, what's outside behind? What's in the garden? What are they?
Yeah.
What are they sheep? What kind of sheep are they?
25.
No, that's how many there are. They're Wesson sheep. They're mini sheep. We love some Wesson sheep.
Yeah.
Although apparently one of them's a bit mean. Although I think at that size it's hard to be scared of him. Is it that dark one over there that's a bit mean, Mark, apparently?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one with big horns.
Oh, blimey. Maybe I would be a bit scared of him then. One of my favourite things so far has been this amazing handmade hot water bottle cover. I reckon I might be able to learn to make something like this. I am not very skilled, but I feel like this might be within my repertoire. So if anybody has a pattern for how to make them, do send it to me, because I think it's absolutely inspired and a beautiful way to keep warm. Clement is modelling the window at the back of the bedroom in the Marquis suite. And what I love here is a fantastic thing they've done with the curtains. They've put it's a bit dark, a pole, I don't even know what you'd call it, a curtain holder here, a wooden one, which would theoretically be used to loop curtain ties around. But what they do in this room is they just use them to hold the curtains back. And I actually really like that, because so often when you have curtain ties, they end up slipping down and looking untidy and things like that. And I'd really like, I've been wanting to get into wood turning for ages, and I can see this being something that I transport to ours. I mean, not literally transport, I'm not going to steal them, but the idea.
One of my favourite things about this room was also all the amazing fabrics in there. They really made the room feel so warm and alive. And although in our master bedroom we have the fabulous hand-painted wall hangings, we don't have a lot of beautiful fabrics elsewhere. But we're just starting to get into the idea of doing some reupholstering, and this has given me the ambition to maybe do some of our bed heads as well.
Come on, team, let's go and look around. Can you get out the door, baby?
No.
Hey!
Ah!
And here we are at the stunningly beautiful Chateau de Lalande. Honestly, quite a lot of chateaux you turn up at are a tiny bit disappointing in reality when you go to look around them, but this is really, it's just more beautiful than you expect, especially on the inside. Coming up the stairs, Clement, you've got to do a tour.
What? Philip, Mommy.
We'll go and find Philip in a minute. You love Philip, don't you?
What, Philip?
I love the painting on these doors. They don't go overboard on the gilt, do they? But it really highlights the edges.
It's really pretty.
We could definitely do that on some of the ones in the main chateau, couldn't we? I don't think it'd look right in the coach house.
Like the LED switches.
Yeah, these amazing Fontini light switches. I'm definitely gonna have to save up for some of those. The first room I want to show you, you and Marc, is the Chateau de Rosieres, which we looked at this morning. And we looked around this morning with Philip, and then I saw a comment on one of our Advent tour videos, which was to look at this room as a potential solution for the problem we've got in our tower bedroom, where we have a round room with a beautiful central floor piece that we can't see because we put a bed out in the middle of the room. And I'd always thought that if we had to have a bed along the side in that room, the only solution would be to have a sort of partially semicircular bed, which obviously wouldn't be very comfortable, wouldn't be possible to get a mattress for, and all sorts of problems. And somebody, I think her name's Diana, suggested I look at this bed and do something like this canopy, but then build in on the side a kind of table, so that within your canopy you've got a built-in side table, which I think is an ingenious solution, and it would be more straightforward than making a bed, although not straightforward, and it would then expose the centre of the room. And also other people suggested doing beds with that are high with thin legs so you can see more under the floor, which this one is too. Mark has taken the kids downstairs because apparently room tours aren't their thing. So I just wanted to show you another room that has really inspired us too as a solution. I always remember seeing this beautiful room on Chateau DIY, and I think Michael Petherick did the beautiful paintings to make them look like wood panels. But for us, one of the solutions here is this alcove that means you can have a cozy bed and a bathroom on either side. And you'll have seen on some of our videos that we already have alcoves in rooms, but and there's one particular room where this is very much the plan to do it. This is the toilet on one side. This is the other half of the bathroom on the other. So with the doors open, you could see very well what they've done. They've put a board here and with the cavity made a bed in the middle and shower on one side, toilet on the other. And this was very much what we were planning in our tower house, which we haven't shown you yet. But what's really lovely is to see something that's already been done that you had an idea, because you know it then works. And that a small bathroom can actually be absolutely sufficient. Who's the mean one? Is it you? You look too nice. Are you the mean one? I hear it's one of you. Oh, but you both look so sweet. I haven't got anything, I'm so sorry. Oh, look at you and your little teeth. Oh, look. Ah, you're so cute. No, you're so cute. Oh, look. Oh, no, you're so cute. Oh, it's a beautiful day after an awful lot of drizzle. We're going back today, but I'm glad I got to see it in the sunshine. Now I just have to try and locate my family. I think they might be here. This is Mark's favourite place of all. There they are. Hi, hello. I think if we had a garden like this, a walled garden like this, Mark would be here all day, every day. Mark, is this your dream garden?
Yes, it is.
Would you like to show me some of the things from here that you'd like to bring to ours?
Yeah, I'm actually getting very inspired by it.
What
What I really like in particular is the pergola structures. They've made very simply from concrete iron.
Oh, wow.
And it's going to look stunning in a couple of years. Clement, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Oh, Clement, he wants to go and see diggers and stuff. And where would you put that at ours?
Everywhere. I love garden structures, and especially in summer it makes a nice little shaded area.
Yeah, hold them.
Hey. Do you like these chickens, Clement? Which is your favourite one? Yeah, I thought so. That's Philip's favourite one as well. I'd like some of them. They're Polish ones, aren't they?
I'm very admirative by how civilized they are.
I know.
Because ours have a fence that's about twice as tall, and they keep flying over it.
Obedient ones.
Yeah.
Maybe we need obedience training for our chickens.
Yeah, I think so. Another thing I really want to implement at ours is raised beds, like they have here, because our place is quite a dry area, and we have quite poor soil that doesn't hold water very much. and this technique makes it improves the organic matter content, and it means the water stays a lot better.
Cocotte wants to tell you something about compost bins, I think, doesn't she?
Yeah, I think she agrees. I really like the system of theirs here. I really want to set up some proper ones at ours, because at the moment we're just throwing everything to the chickens, and it gets a bit wasted and also a bit dirty. So I'd really like to start making our own compost properly.
This is one of my favourite rooms in the chateau, and I remember vividly seeing Stephanie do it on the TV show. But in person, it's even better. There are so many details in this room that are just wonderful. The beautiful fabric for the curtains, the incredible wallpaper, the roaring fire, and Marc and I both love the plant pots that are in here. There's these ones by the door, and then there's some over here with beautiful plants in. It's just so elegant and wonderful. Clement absolutely loves this design here of the chateau that has been made by Gerald, who's been staying here. I think it's phenomenal, this replica of the chateau, and they've made it into an advent calendar. And Stephanie has very kindly said that we can open today's one. So if I can locate Stephanie and my son in the same room at the same time, I think we'll do it.
Okay, Marc, you know our advent calendar, it's pretty hard to miss it.
Beautiful.
Would you like to open today's?
Oh, I love that.
So you can run around, you just have to find it. And it's a reverse advent calendar, which means we have to put something in for charity every day. So here I have an old jumper. You can pop that in to unlock the gift.
We should have brought the contents of our attic to put in.
Yeah, you can do a really big advent calendar.
Save us a trip to Emma's.
The real size one.
Yeah.
Non, là c'est 22, 2 et 2.
You notice that this is the first time this year Marc's put trousers on instead of, not as in...
Yeah, it was to be a bit more presentable.
Yeah, I said to him...
Not the temperature.
No.
It's not about the temperature.
Oh, I love the trousers on jazz.
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? Yeah.
Now,
I actually don't know where it is either.
I know where it is.
You do?
He's going to put his shorts on as soon as we get back home again.
Non, il y a écrit 6 là. Regarde en haut, plus haut.
He's only just learning his numbers, so it could take a while.
I don't think I've seen it.
Numéro 5.
Oh, she wants that one.
Oh,
Oh!
Juliette l'a trouvé.
Did you find that one? Can you read numbers aged 1?
Yeah, she's been sitting there the whole time going, oh, honestly.
Yeah.
And we have to unlock the...
Oh, and there's the jumper to go back in.
C'est quoi ça dans ce cadeau, ya papa?
We don't know, do we? That's the whole point of a present. You don't know what's in it. Would you like to unwrap it for me, Laura?
It's got a little card that has a little.
Oh, yeah, there's a terrible joke in everyone personally
love
chosen
it.
by
I love that
Love
too.
it. What do you call a bunch of chess players bragging about their games in a hotel lobby? Did you make this up?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You've got a laugh.
Yeah.
So much stuff we didn't even know.
What is it?
I remember it.
Chess. Chestnuts boasting in an open foyer.
That's your biggest score of the season. You're not going to
I got to this one.
The first ever videos we put on YouTube. were Christmas ones. And we started a thing which we didn't then continue, which was doing a joke section at the end, like the Vicar of Dibley in the UK. And one of the reasons we couldn't continue with it really was because I couldn't talk for laughing at my own jokes. That was the problem. So you might enjoy this one, Philip. What was my joke? How did King? I'm gonna mess it up now. How does King Wenceslas like his pizza?
Oh, deep pan, thin and even.
No, crisp.
Crisp and even. That's one of the jokes I've got in one of the days.
Serious joke ever.
Yes, that's one of the ones I
I
chose.
love that one.
Me too.
I couldn't tell it to him because I couldn't stop laughing.
Okay, I'm just trying to imagine Christmas dinner with you, with the crackers and the joke.
Right. What was the first one? Note from the first day again?
The joke of the first day, hang on. How did Mary and Joseph know that Jesus weighed 7 pounds when he
Oh
was
yes.
born?
I don't know.
How did Mary and Joseph know that he weighed exactly 7 pounds 6 ounces when he was born?
It's fine the way I said it. It's okay. You didn't.
But how did they know?
I don't know.
They had a weigh in a manger.
Oh no. They had away in a manger.
You looked at the song, away in the manger, no place for We found each other, Amy.
I've always thought you were a brother from another. Well, it's time for us to leave now, and we're very sad to be going after just a couple of days. It's been wonderful. We weren't feeling so good when we arrived. We've been ill with a cold that we were recovering from, and our littlest, Juliette, had been in hospital just a week ago. But I'm really glad we made the journey. When we walked into this room on the first evening when we arrived, it nearly reduced me to tears. It was so beautiful. Just the warmth of the atmosphere, the care they'd taken over preparing this space for us. And it was so beautiful. We've just passed the most relaxing couple of days. Absolutely wonderful. And everybody's been really friendly and welcoming and kind. And it's just been a really, really delightful experience staying here. And we really want to thank them, and we'll for sure be coming back if they'll have us.